Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency Director of UIN Raden Surakarta, respectable of the educators, honorable of the committees and of the participant speech contest. Dear happy audiences, all praises be due to Allah Subhanahu wa Taala, His greatest mercies and blessing, so that we can join this competition as good as possible. Salam and salutation may be always the last messenger of God, Muhammad bin Abdullah, has brought us from the dark era to the light era, from the stability to the clearness by the existence of Islam religion. Dear happy audiences, now sexual abuse is still common, and in this case is mostly experienced by women and children, although there is also sexual abuse to men in the same gender. Although there are many cases of sexual abuse, up to now, the handling of this matter is still not very good, and the lack of handling sometimes causes serious trauma for victims when they experience it. You must know that when experiencing sexual abuse, it's not only physical trauma but also psychological. Therefore, here Ayunda and Aisyah Putri will deliver my speech under title "The Impact of Sexual Abuse on Person's Psychological." Dear happy audiences, based on the book Psikologi Keselamatan Kerja written by Winar Suno, that sexual abuse is overforced behavior with sexual connotation that occurred unilaterally and undesired by the victim. According to Komnas Perempuan, sexual abuse refers to acts of sexual nuance that are conveyed through physical or non-physical contact, targeting a person's sexual body or sexuality that makes them feel uncomfortable, offended, or humiliated, so that it may have a negative impact on health, especially one's mental health. Here, I will mention some of the effects or the impact of sexual abuse on a person's psychological. First, depression. Depression is the most negative impact experienced by the victim of sexual abuse. Depression is basically an instinctive skill to deal with problems to avoid and tend to blame themselves. Victims of depression usually always feel sorry, feel guilty, and ultimately judge themselves worthy of being victim. Second, dissociation. Dissociation or pulling and letting go is a hidden mechanism that the brain uses to deal with the trauma of sexual abuse. Victims will usually find it difficult to exist in the real world and spend their many time in daydreaming. Third, sleep disturbances. Symptoms of sleep disturbances may include difficult falling asleep or staying asleep at unusual times, sleeping longer or shorter than usual. Fourth, self-harm. Self-harm is desire to hurt ourselves as a form of emotional distress feel. And the last is post-traumatic stress disorder. Post-traumatic stress disorder is a psychical disease which, if not handled properly, can lead to suicidal ideation. I'm sure that this impact is so serious, so I will need a way to surpass, and here I will mention the way to surpass the impact of sexual abuse. First, don't ever blame yourself for what happened. All of you have to do is put the blame in its place, namely the person who abused you, because blaming yourself will only make you depressed. Second, tell someone. Tell someone about what happened to you. Don't keep it to yourself, because by staying silent, the problem will not be solved. And talking will help you find support and also protect others from becoming the victim. Okay, maybe that's it. I hope my speech make you know the impact of sexual abuse. That's all my speech. If you want my mistake, please forgive me. Last I said, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.